It's the 7th inning stretch at Alex Rodriguez Park at Marklight Field this evening, and we've got ourselves a good baseball game. There you see it, Miami by 1-5-4 as we play in the bottom half of the 7th inning, but the Hurricanes will look to do some damage. The middle of the order coming up 3, 4, and 5. Collins, Hayward, and Ruiz due up for Miami here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Weecho, we were just briefly chatting about it during the break. Miami better watch out. This Bethune-Cookman team has hung around all night long. Keep in mind, they were down 3-0 out of the chute.
Yeah, 3-0. They looked like a team that came out unprepared to play this ball game. A dropped fly ball in left field, a shortstop, a ball thrown away by the shortstop Sims. And then all of a sudden, you look at the scoreboard right now, and you got a 5-4 ball game with a team that's swinging the bat well. And you're right, this is not a team you can take lightly. They've already proven that. Here you are in the 7th inning, and it's a one-run ball game.
The first pitch to the junior catcher, Zach Collins, one of the best hitters in the land, is inside ball 1. Collins has 6 home runs. The 1-0 inside ball 2. They filed in nicely here with the light tonight. Some folks scattered down the right and left field lines in the bleachers. Many of them behind home plate in the seated area in the concrete portion. Count now 2-1 to Collins. The 2-1, a curveball outside, strike 2. Count now 2-2. It's a big out if Krull, who replaced Dante Lindsay in the 6th, could retire Collins. Here's the 2-2. Inside, did it hit him? Oh boy, it sure did, and I hope Zach Collins is okay.
Yeah, it hit him, and I'm wondering if it caught him on that wrist guard he wears there. It's not actually a guard. That wrist, it's a wristband, and if it did catch him on the wristband, I'm sure that's going to absorb some of that shock. And let's see where that ball catches him.
Oh, it caught him. It looked like on the left forearm, which would be much better than a wrist. And I hate to say it,
but it caught the wristband that he's wearing. And I'm telling you, as little as it seems, that does do a good job of absorbing any blow to your...
Well, that's his catching hand, too, so... Yeah, I hate to bring this up for Miami fans that have followed the team in recent years, and it looks like Zach's going to be okay, which is terrific. But maybe folks might remember what happened to Peter O'Brien, who's now a member of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He transferred, actually. How about this storyline? From Bethune-Cookman. He had some family sickness back here in Miami. The NCAA granted him a waiver to play one final collegiate season. He did so as a member of the Hurricanes. He got hurt that year. He was hit on the wrist by a pitch, and he missed a considerable amount of time. He tried to come back towards the back end of the season. He did okay. Oh, did Hayward get hit? But Lord have mercy, that one was close. There's been 3 hit batters here in the last inning. But a very similar situation. He was hit on the wrist. Again, there's not much meat on the bone there in the wrist area. It's just a lot of bone, and you get cracked by a 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and it can do some damage. But it looks like Zach Collins is okay, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I go back to it. I think it caught him. You know, that black thing you see on his arm there, as you see him behind the picture there, that's the signs from the dugout. Right. So he wears that
quarterback wristband that a lot of quarterbacks wear.
Yes, if you watch football, it's the quarterback wristband, and you know it's a little padded, and if it caught that, he might have caught a break.
Hayward bunts it, third base line, foul. Hayward looking to sacrifice himself. Jim Morris looking for another run here in the 7th. And he bunts it foul with the count 1-1.
Yeah, and if you're wondering, you know, you mentioned a little bit earlier, hey, you know, Hurricanes got to watch out. It's a 5-4 game.
Yeah, I'd be looking for a run.
If you're Coach Morris and you got your 4 guy at the plate with no outs and runner first, and you're bunting them over, it's because you know they're taking this team seriously at this point now. They're saying, wait a minute, we got to manufacture a run here. I don't care who's at the plate. We got to move that runner over and try to get some base hits and knock them in. Here you go, another sacrifice opportunity right there.
The 1-1, Hayward back to the mound. And he's retired at first base.
You saw Coach Morris on the screen before that bunt, and it was almost looking at Hayward saying, what are you doing even bunting the third base? You got to run at first base. You got to knock that ball down the first base line, force the first baseman to field it so there's no play at second base.
Johnny Ruiz now the batter. That's a sacrifice that goes 1-3. One out here in the bottom half of the 7th inning. The first pitch to Ruiz is down low, near the dirt, to count 1-0.
And you're going to see the catcher go out and talk to, as Clay Middleton goes up to the mound and make sure that him and the pitcher on the same wavelength as far as the signs are concerned. They don't want to make sure they don't get crossed up here and get a ball that gets past the catcher and allows Zach Collins. With a runner second, they change the sequence. It's a veteran play there by the catcher. Make sure the man on the mound and him are talking the same language.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom half of the 7th inning. Miami by just 1. Here's the pitch. Ruiz lays off. It's inside for a called strike.
Yeah, that was a pretty good pitch right there. It looks like a changeup that just backs up on him and catches the corner.
Johnny Ruiz is 0 for 3 tonight. Here's the pitch. It's inside, just misses the count. 2-1. Johnny Ruiz, the second baseman for the Hurricanes, a junior. The 2-1 in there for a called strike 2.
He's working that. It looked like a change of that first one that they caught for a strike, and I'm not sure if it's a breaking pitch or that ball looks like it backs up on the lefties. It looks like it starts in on the lefty and then breaks back over the plate. And
here's the 2-2. Ruiz swings and misses strike 3. Krull got him.
And not a good at-bat there by Johnny Ruiz. We've seen him have such great at-bats throughout the season. Of course, coming into this ballgame, hitting well over 350. And on 0 for 4 night, as you take another look at fastball up by the letters and just chases one out of the zone. And he's going to look at that at-bat and know he wasted one there.
Well, here's Brandon Lopez, who's 1 for 3 tonight. That lone hit coming in the first inning. He singled to right center field. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a called strike. Lopez hitting .294 now. No home runs, 4 RBIs. One of just 3 seniors on this Hurricanes ball club. Hurricanes enter tonight, ranked 4th in some polls, 5th on our poll tonight. The 0-1 into right center field. That'll chase Hellweg back just a few steps to his left in the inning. He is over. The Hurricanes leave 1. They come up empty. It's a 5-4 ball game. We head to the 8th on ESPN 3.